Hello, I am your host, and we will be traveling across the world shortly. We will use travel guides, which will tell us where to go, where to stay, and what to see, all sightseeings, castles and palaces, cathedral and churches, towns and villages, mountains and valleys, flora and fauna, lakes and rivers. Let us find out, all in this episode of Best Travel Destinations. In this episode we will visit destination straight out of fairy tales. Witness world-class architecture and romantic castles. See charming natural wonders. Click incredible views of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Relax at premier spas while collecting treasure of lovely Czech Republic. Prague's most intriguing aspects are its architecture and atmosphere, best enjoyed while slowly wandering through the city's heart. Viewed from high atop Vyšehrad, the 1,000-year-old citadel, at the city's south end, the ancient city of Prague hugs the hills, rising from the river Vltava. While Prague's rich collection of Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance buildings has stood stoically through all the strife, the streets and squares fronting the grand halls have often been the stages for tragedy. If you have the time and energy, go to Charles Bridge at sunrise and then at sunset to view the grand architecture of Prague Castle and the old town skyline. You'll see two completely different cities. While Prague's classical music and the Czech Republic's unmatched beer are among some of the better reasons to visit, the primary pleasure for many is simply strolling Prague's winding, cobblestone streets and enjoying the unique atmosphere. Only by foot can you explore the countless nooks and crannies. It would be hard to think of another world capital where there is so much in such a compact area. One of Bohemia's prettiest towns, Krumlov, is a living gallery of elegant Renaissance-era buildings, housing charming cafes, pubs, restaurants, shops, and galleries. You'll feel that time has stopped as you look from the Lezebnik Bridge and see the waters of the Vltava below snaking past the castle's grey stone. At night, by the castle lights, the view becomes even more dramatic. In 1992, UNESCO named Český Krumlov World Heritage Site for its historical importance and physical beauty. Bustling since medieval times, the town, after centuries of embellishment, is exquisitely beautiful. In 1302, the Rosenberg family inherited the castle and moved in, using it as their main residence for nearly 300 years. Brno is a vibrant and interesting city with an elegance. Since Brno came of age in the 19th century, on the back of its textile industry, the city's architecture, for the most part, lacks the Renaissance facades. Indeed, the main square, Náměstí Svoboda, bears this out. But spend few days here, and the beauty of the old city centre will become apparent. Empire and neoclassical buildings abound. Spielberg Castle and the Gothic Cathedral of Saints Peter and Paul give historical perspective, and lush streets and parks make aimless wandering a pleasure. Nestled among forested hills, and packed with romantic and elegant pastel hotels and spa houses, the town, commonly known by its German name, Marienbad, first noted in 1528 by Bohemian historians, the town's mineral waters gained prominence at the end of the 18th century. When Thomas Alva Edison visited Mariánské Lázně in the late 1800s, he declared, "There is no more beautiful spa in all the world." Ceske Budejovice, the hometown of the original Budweiser brand beer, is now more a bastion for the beer drinker than a protector of Bohemia. But its slow pace, relaxed atmosphere, and interesting architecture make it a worthy stop, especially as a base for exploring southern Bohemia, or for those heading on to Austria. Karlovy Vary or Karlsbad is a spa town in the West Bohemia region of the Czech Republic. Its numerous thermal springs have made it a popular resort since the 19th century. The riverside spa district is home to several colonnades with columnated walkways. The modern hot spring colonnade houses the Marienbad geyser, which spouts up to 12 meters high. Kutná Hora, a medieval town that grew fantastically rich from the silver deposits beneath it. It is also a popular day trip from Prague. Small enough to be seen in a single day, at a brisk pace, the town's ancient heart has decayed. This makes it hard to believe that this was once the second most important city in Bohemia. However, the town centre is also mercifully free of the ugly communist-era buildings that plague many of the country's small towns. Telc is one of the few towns in Europe that can boast of not being reconstructed since its original edifices were built. It now enjoys the honor of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its uniformly built houses and castle give it an almost too perfect look, as though no one ever really lived here. Due to its small size, you can explore Telc in a day. We recommend spending the night to admire the illuminated castle and square, especially if there's an evening recital or concert at the castle. You can also combine a stop here with a visit to Znojmo. Pilsen, the birthplace of beer, greets you at almost every turn. It's known for the Pilsen local brewery, specializing in bottom-fermented beer since 1842, with brewing cellars and a bottling plant. Ringed by parks, the old center has the 19th century Great Synagogue, which also hosts concerts. The Cathedral of St. Bartholomew, completed in the 16th century, has Renaissance paintings and a tall spire with a viewing gallery. The main square, Náměstí Republiky, is worth a look. Bohemian Switzerland National Park, also known as Czech Switzerland, lies on the Czech side of the Elbe Sandstone Mountains, north of Deccan, on both sides of the Elbe River. It extends eastward into the Lusatian Mountains and westward into the Ore Mountains. Olomouc is known for its 6 Baroque fountains, and the 18th century Holy Trinity column, a monument adorned with religious sculptures. You should be able to see Gothic St. Wenceslas Cathedral and the Romanesque Bishop's Palace on Wenceslas Hill in a day trip. The town hall is a former merchant's house with vaulted rooms and an astronomical clock.
Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe our channel for latest updates. Let us know if you want us to bring any further research or information on any topic.